Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Starting with a clean moisturized face as always. Just blow dried my hair. Oh, it's growing long, I'm loving it at the moment. Anyway, let's get into this tutorial straight away. I'm going to start off with this E.L.F primer. This is a tone correcting primer. It is purple in color, so it just evens out the tone of your skin. I just dab this around my face, and then I'm going to do it a bit differently today. I'm not going to be massaging it with my hands like I usually do. I'm going to be taking my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush and just gently buffing that in all over the skin. Just going to do some color correcting with my Catrice Colour correcting palette in the corner of my eyes and some red dots on my face. And then after that, I'm going to be taking this foundation I got from the drugstore in America. I got it from Target. It's the Maybeline Matte and Poreless Normal to Dry Oily Skin. It is in the color 112 Natural Ivory if you're interested. It is amazing. We used to get apparently this Fit Me line in South Africa. I don't remember ever seeing it. But anyway, taking this, dotting it all over my face, taking my Kabuki brush again and just buffing this into the skin. And then afterwards taking my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to dab this all over the skin to pick up any excess product just to avoid any caking of the foundation. Next up is another Maybelline product I picked up in the States that you can get here. I have seen Muse SA sell it as well as some other providers. It is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles Eraser. This one is in fair. I did pick it up in light as well. So this is what I'm going to be using to conceal and correct today. Again, I'm going to be using a different technique. I'm going to be taking this concealer brush from Sigma as well and just gently patting that into the skin under my eyes, and then taking my damp beauty blender just to pick up any excess product to avoid caking, and then doing that with the rest of the face, the chin, the nose and the forehead, and then setting it as usual with my favorite powder, which is the Kick-Ass Translucent Powder from Soap & Glory, and doing the same chin, nose and forehead. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking the Sigma Buffer brush that I was so lucky to get when I went as well, with my MAC Minerlise Skin Finish in medium. Next up, the star of the show is this beautiful Tarte box that I was lucky enough to buy in America. I think it's called the Pretty Paint Box Limited Edition. Comes with shadows, bronzers and whatnot, but we'll go through that during the video. So to start off, I'm going to prime my eyes as always. This is my Catrice Cosmetics thick concealer that I use. I will put all the stuff in the description box below, guys. And then taking the lightest color in this palette, which is Water Lilies, I'm just going to set that concealer that I've placed down as my primer for my lids. Then going in with my first transition color in the palette, I'm going to be going in with Hearts and Crafts from this palette, but any sort of warm, medium tone, light brown sort of color. This is more on the peachy brown side. I'm going to start buffing this into my crease right up to my brow bone as usual with my Sigma E40 brush, Next color we'll be going in with is at the bottom here. It's called It, which is, I think I love it. And then taking that on a Sigma E38 brush, we're going to start just sort of concentrating that in the crease of the eye. Now the next color, which I'm absolutely dying to use, it's so beautiful. It's called Stained Glass. It's like a true red wine color. That's the only way I can describe it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Taking this on my Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm going to start this in the corner of the eye, and as you'll see, I'm going to do like just proper circular motion, concentrating in that corner for quite a bit until most of the product is off the brush, and then I'm going to start blending that inwards towards the crease, back and forth until most of the product is off the brush, and then just continue blending it until it's beautifully blended out. Next, I'm going to be taking a packing brush, and this color is called Hot MoMA. Sorry, I didn't show you where it is. It's literally on the left-hand side of Stained Glass in that palette. It is basically a metallic version of the same color of that Stained Glass, a little bit lighter. Packing this all over the lid generously, and then, oh, there was a little bit of fallout, guys. Just take a big buffing brush and you can just get rid of that. Don't wipe it with your hands or anything wet. It will obviously mark your foundation. Then after I've packed that on, I'm going to go back in again with my E25 blending brush, just blending that in so we have no harsh lines. Next, I'm taking one of my new favorite brushes, which is the small tapered blending E45 brush from Sigma, and taking that bottom color there, which is Still Life. It's a true matte dark purple. I just needed to define the crease a bit more because the two colors I used were quite similar. It just didn't have any definition. So just taking this tapered brush and starting in the outer corner and all the way in, just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions, we're just going to define that crease. As you can see here, there's a big difference between my left eye and my right eye. Taking that Still Life color again, I'm going to take that on the flat definer brush from Sigma, and I'm going to start putting that into my lower lash line. I just decided to do it on the outside for the beginning, and then taking the tapered brush again with the color stained glass, I'm going to start buffing that out into the lower, smoking it out into the lower lash line. And then actually later on I decided it did also look too blended out, so I went back in with that Still Life color again, and I decided to put that along the whole entire bottom of the lash line again to give it dimension. And then going in with this Tarteless double take eyeliner that I also got from Sephora. I was lucky enough. It's got two different ends. It's got this little screw out kohl pencil kind of side, and the other side is a beautiful, very fine felt tip side. Guys, this product is amazing. It is so dark. It is so beautiful. I am still a little bit nervous of these felt tip pens. I don't have a ton of experience using them, but I just decided for this look I really wanted the shadow to speak, so I did a very thin sort of just line on the top lash. And as you can see, it's got such a fine tip. It actually is so beautiful to work with. Like, you don't get a thick line like some other felt tip pens I've tried. So I must say it's really, really beautiful. I decided to also extend my inner corner of my eye just to try and make my eye look a bit bigger. Haven't done this technique a lot either, so yeah. And then taking the other side of this, which is the kohl side, which is so creamy and so black, it is ridiculous. I'm going to just color in my lower waterline with that. Then next, taking a little trick that I also saw on YouTube is taking a black eyeshadow and you just sort of set it, and so it doesn't smudge. Next, going in with this Tarte mascara, which is a Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1. You know what to do here, guys. Just put a coat of mascara on. We are going to be putting falsies on today, so just a coat is fine. Then taking this E.L.F brow powder set that I was lucky enough to be given by somebody as a gift. I'm just going to do my normal brow routine, guys. Nothing exciting, so I'm just going to define that and then go over with my Essence brow setting gel guy thing that I always use. And then taking that lighter color Water Lilies again from the palettes, from the Tarte palette, I'm just going to define that inner side just to make my arch seem higher than it is. After this, we're going to be going in with the House of Lashes glue, which I also got in America. I'm very excited. It comes with a beautiful brush. The application is so dead easy, guys. Much easier than from a tube. And then just taking some lashes, I'll show you the ones I used at the end of this clip. We're just going to pop these falsies on as usual using a tweezer. If you guys would like to see a more in-depth lash tutorial again, I haven't done one for a while, please let me know in the comments below and I will happily oblige. Here are the lashes that I use. It's called Keeney Confidence from Chandra. She is super lovely. I will leave her details below, her email and her cell phone number. These lashes are an Invisiband. They're stunning. And then I always just like to push the lashes up just so they blend more easily with my natural lashes. Going into the palette again, I'm going to be taking this bronze, which is in Provocative, which is the matte one out of the two. I'm just going to bronze my face as usual, guys. The cheekbones, side of the temple, and up onto the forehead, as well as the jawbone and my nose. For blush, we're going to use one from the palette, which is called Moment. It's a beautiful peach color, true peachy coral color. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so natural. It gives you such a beautiful little blush of color. And then the highlighter, which is called Authentic. I'm going to do a different technique that I've seen. I actually put some MAC Fix Plus onto my highlighter brush and then I put it in. It makes it so much more intense, guys. Like, it's amazing. And this highlighter is already beautiful, like without it, but it just made it so much more intense. It is absolutely gorgeous. So tops of the cheekbones, I went onto the temple and a bit above the eyebrow, as well as the top of the lip and the ball of my nose. Then blending everything out as usual with my big powder brush so we don't have all strippies and everything is beautifully blended together. And then just to, oh sorry, lips. Yes, lips is next. Take any sort of natural colored lip liner you have. I believe this is Subculture from MAC that I used. And then I decided I really wanted to go for like a beautiful stony color. So this is Stone from MAC. Love this color. I absolutely think it's stunning. Reminds me of the 90s, of my grunge days. And then after you have applied this, you're going to be setting your face. I'm using the Makeup Forever Mix and Fix 02. You can use any fixing spray you like. You can even use MAC Fix Plus if you like. It just settles all the powder on your face. Fan it off so everything settles and nothing is going to smudge. And then here is the final look, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, my lovelies. As always, the support means so much to me. I appreciate it so much, and I hope to catch you on the next video. Ciao, bye.
She rather have a purse.